Good morning, chickens. They're all out. You know how quick they start in that corner and they start scratching. Morning update. Not much. Spinach is looking pretty good. Cucumbers perk up here when the sun hits it. Yep. Another walk through. And unfortunately, I had to bury it again, but dogs got into that one again, which was a bummer. So we'll see. And that's how they jump over our heads. And so, I don't know. I'm gonna have to fence this around now. Let's go ahead and check on the compost. Ooh. See how that's doing. What are we looking at? About 120. It's not quite hot, but it's active. So, breaking down. It's warm in there. About 120 degrees. I think tomorrow I'm gonna have to turn this all. See if I can add some green to it and get it heated up again. So what's up, guys? So wanted to let you know just on the few things that you saw mowing down the back of the house, the front by where the kind of the entryway is, and then my backyard over here is mowing it down and then collecting in the little bagger on the hand pushing mower rather, come out with a good amount of green here. I mean, it's a good amount for what we're going to be doing, and what I want to try and do is mix in some of the older compost that I've been going in. As we described it kind of is only at 120, so I'm going to do a little bit of an experiment with a good portion of this. A good ratio that we want to do is 30% brown to 1 part green, or 30 parts to 1 part. So hopefully with that kind of a pile right there of the green, I should be able to do a decent pile that would be big enough to create a heated compost, and it's going to be a little experiment that we're going to do today. And then if over the next few days it does start to heat up really, really, really good, then I have a lot of hand mowing to do and a lot of collecting. So that got a whole lot more than I thought. Not exactly precise on the counting part of it, because kind of got in my head a little bit while I was doing it, so didn't get totally exact 30. It was probably more closer to 15 to 20 per green. And as you saw, I kind of mixed it in a little bit, so it's not so much just layering. And then as I started to get through down towards a little bit more of it, went in and just started layering a little bit more with it, just to get it in there and turning. I don't have that much left, as you can tell. So what I'm probably gonna do, I wanna just get that last little bit, go ahead and turn that over, which means I gotta mow some more and get more green, because I'm out. So check it out. Okay, so finished up with the compost pile, got it all turned and mixed in some green stuff with it. We'll see how this goes. I'm gonna come out throughout the week, check the thermometer. I'm gonna put the thermometer in there. I'm gonna put the tarp back over it. And so I threw the sifted wood chips, so we had sifted chips, and have the fine stuff right here. See if you can see it. Fine stuff is right here, and then with the sifter, as you guys already know, it just spits out the old stuff. So what I figured is, after I got everything mixed in, I'll take what we had, the big stuff, lay it over the top, kind of like a mulch, to keep that condensation in, keep that moisture in, as well as the tarp. But hopefully that'll keep it nice and moist, because everything was still pretty wet. Kind of for the most part. There was some dry spots that I probably should have taken the hose to, but I didn't. I'll have to do that next week. But I'll be back next Saturday or Sunday, one of the two, to go ahead and turn it again once I can see what the temperature's getting. I'm really hoping that adding that green stuff is going to get it to heat up again, to hopefully 140 to 160. It was at 120 with just the brown essentially, and just maybe a little bit of green, but bagging up all the grass and the leaves and everything that we kind of mowed over, and mixing that in there hopefully will turn it and get it to heat up a lot more. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover it up and throw the thermometer in there, and we'll see what goes. So now we got in. Okay, so I let the chickens out earlier this morning. So now what I want to do is I want to kind of take their hen house, and I'm going to kind of stir the bed a little bit. The bedding, kind of mix it in so that it's not so icky. And of course, I left my pitchfork on the tractor. Well, should be clean for another week or so. Just chickens being chickens. And a rooster being a rooster. Trying to chase a hen. Okay, so for the last few days, well, I guess I should say maybe, what, Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday. I had a stump here. So this is my floating ring. I have that fire pit, and I have one more back behind my house. Oops, sorry about the hand. And then I have the floating ring that I'm using to basically burn down stumps for the most part. So what I do is I just find a stump, clear around it, put the ring around it, and then I build my fire. One night fire, and then that stump actually burned. This one burned for 3 days, 3 or 4 days, 3 days, until I started to realize that right here it was starting to coal up against the ring. So then it's time to water it and put it down. So I'm about to pull this off, and now move this out of the way, and now no more stump. And that's the goal. I'm just gonna go ahead and cover it back up with the wood chips, and I'm not worried about running it over with the tractor anymore. Simple as that. And now, you'd have never known that there was a big stump there. Water, water, water. It's not gonna rain for a little while, so let's make it rain. But it's only gonna rain for a few minutes. That's a bummer. That cucumber fell. Maybe a little water hopefully will perk it up. Rain, rain, rain. Give it another 10 seconds. Okay, so the other day, somehow the breaker switched and popped, so this all shut down, and everything kind of like died. But when I got it back on, it looks like we got some that are kind of perking back up. So let's go ahead and see what we can do to get these in some soil. I don't think these worked. It doesn't look like these are going to be rooting. But the other ones, the ones that seem to be perking up, they got a decent root structure. So let's get them into some pots today. All right, so they're all in. That was about 27 more longevity added from the thing. So I think that makes 37 in these 4-inch containers. 13 left in the gallon or half gallon, whatever those are. I think they're gallon, but well, I was told they're gallon. They look like half gallons. But so far 37 total longevity, the cucumbers, and then there's the 60 seeds that we will see how they do. So earlier today, my uncle came by with my cousin with her kids, and they wanted to go see the chickens, so we showed her the chickens. Well, one of them got out from the fence line because I guess the gate was messed up. Or not the gate, the fencing. There was a spot in the fencing there was a hole. So I decided that I was gonna go ahead and grab some of these palm tree fronds and weave it within each one to strengthen that hole so they can't fit in there. And it looks kind of cool. Just finished up. Basically, I just kind of weaved it in and out through it, and then kind of stuck it in the ground a little bit. Some of them went in a lot easier than others. One or two didn't even go into the ground, so they're just went on the top. But I think the fence line looks kind of cool now. It's got a well, it's not bamboo, but it's got the bamboo kind of a feel to it. Yeah. All right, about a half hour on there. Acre number 4. That's the fence right there. There's the fence line. So almost touching it. There's the fence line right there on this side too. So almost all the way back now. Got all that stuff cleared. Still gotta get all back here though, but was able to at least get a trail to the back here so I can start, well, tonight maybe collecting some deadfall. Maybe have a fire. Gotta go. End of the night. Look at that. Yeah, all 14 birds in one box, and of course it's the box I can't open. I don't get it. Ugh. Time to shut these guys up for the night. birds.